the Space Engineers, and this is, of course, our economy salvage series, the long haul hauling run, and the Epsilon one, that is. I just put the brakes on this thing because of that right there. I have a moving space pirate beacon. I don't know that we want to tangle with that. Oh, we have ice down here. Oh, that's back the way we came. It's only 24 clicks away. Huh. Alright. Well, I say we press on. If that beacon gets a little too close, maybe we'll kind of shear ourselves off this way here. That is not... If it's moving around, it's probably some sort of pirate ship, so we want to avoid that. I don't have any weapons, so let's stay away from this. So actually, let's steer off this direction a little bit. And we'll blitz on by. I mean, we could try to outrun it, but I'd rather not even tangle with it at all if we can help it. So let's go this way here. It's a shame it isn't like some salvage. That would be really helpful, guys. But hey, you know, you never know what you're going to run into out here, so. Hey, welcome. Thanks for watching. We're going to keep on rolling past this pirate. I don't have any weapon systems that can really hurt. I literally have no weapons at all, so yeah. We're still in the baby steps of building our ship the way we want it, what I have in mind, and as much as I would like the materials that that ship has, I would like to avoid, hey, thanks for joining, yeah. I'd like to avoid any pirate entanglements at this moment. When I started this up, I actually was working on clearing out some loose stuff. We had some loose material on here. I didn't want any of the loose material to mess with the BCU requirements and things like that later on in the game. It just seems to work a lot better if we clean it up, so. And then I backed off because I was slowing down, and then I reaccelerated, and now we have an encounter, which is mildly interesting, I guess. Alright. Let's get back on track here. I would be very curious to see if any of these rocks might have some materials that we could utilize, but we don't really have the materials to do anything with it. We need a refinery to refine the ores that we pick up, and I don't know that we have... Well, actually, you know what we could do? Let's do this. Let's put our dampeners on. We'll go ahead and slow down. I mean, he's about 10 clicks away. I don't think he's going to give a problem. And let's go over the situation here. We do have plenty of ice, so that's good. That gives us plenty of air and things like that. We got some materials here, but we need to have, yeah. We need some stuff. So I think it might be best for us to press on, actually. So let's just do that. Alright, we're gonna hold him. Actually, you know what? Let's hold in place. I want to be sure that that beacon is a moving ship. Yeah, it sure is. See, if that was a beacon that wasn't moving, I might consider it, because that could be like a base. And there's ways you can deal with bases. I mean, unless it's a satellite or a station, in which case you're kind of screwed. But there are things like asteroid bases and stuff like that that can sometimes get beacons, and there can be dead ships that can do beacons too. Yeah, see, he's just doodling around, doodly doo, yeah, Yeah, let's get some press on. As we press on, I'm gonna watch out the window here in a second once we get up to speed. Oh, yeah, don't want to park. Okay, as I'm gonna take a second look for anything twinkling out there. Now, I could probably go to third-person view and do the same... Wait, what's that? Oh, it's a rock. Those are both rocks. We're looking for twinkling stuff, because sometimes you'll see unpowered ships and stations, and if you see that, that's a gold mine, guys. If we can find that, we're set. We'll have the materials to be able to convert this ship into the freighter that I'm trying to make for this series, and I just, you know, I'm not seeing the twinkle. I mean, we could always, you know, go to a... There is a cheat you can do if you go into the admin, which reminds me, I better check to make sure, because I don't think I'm in admin mode. Yep. Okay. Good. I just like to make sure. All right. Let's press on and go from there, man. We'll come back this way again because I'd like to check out every one of these asteroids on the way back to the ice. I definitely would like to make this a regular trip back to the ice and where we started back and forth. But right now, this is, yeah, we're doing this. I'm keeping it at I'm not going maximum speed because I really don't want to be in a position where I can't slow down. Or miss when I see something, you know, if something pops up or whatnot. I don't know, I'll have to see. We're gonna change this whole setup though, once we get a chance. Alright, you're gonna float out here with auto dampeners on, and we're gonna see what we got here. See, what I'd like to do is I'd like to set this up with a seat there and a seat there. And I want to have a larger, like, not a cockpit, but rather a bridge. And let's see here. And this won't be here when we're done. This will be elsewhere. Let's see. Yeah. The bed, we'll put it in a different place. We'll have that up there. Whoa, whoa, what's that? Oh, wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. We have an unknown mayday. Ooh, 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 ooh. Alright, it's in that direction. So, we're gonna let ourselves slow down, and then we're gonna accelerate that way, assuming we don't smack into something. Because we got an unknown mayday would be perfect. Because that, I mean, we still run the risk of potentially getting shot at, because unknown maydays do sometimes shoot. Okay, I'm gonna check to make sure I'm not in the way of that. Okay, I was concerned about that rock over there. Alright, let's check this out. Hopefully the pirate hasn't noticed this either, because that was about 25 clicks out, and that pirate's probably about 34 clicks. So hopefully he didn't see it and decide, oh gee, I'm gonna go check this out. Because if that's the case, yeah, see, there we are. Now we're within range of it. Alright, it's on. Outstanding. Alright, let's go ahead and do a nice quick burn like this. I don't wanna... I'm watching for that that pirate or any other pirates popping up. And there are salvage pirates out here, and I really don't want them to get to this first. So let's hope we can get there before they do and be able to salvage something off of this, whatever it is. It could be anything. There's so many different options. I mean, look at this. This was a salvage start. So, I mean, even if it's another one of these ships, that would be great. But an unknown mayday. That could be anything, though. So hopefully we'll play this really careful. Let's keep the ship out about a click. And then we'll go in and fly in and see if anything's, like, if it's obtainable or if it's just gonna, like, do something bad to us. I don't know. That way, I mean, we got a survival kit, so, I mean, worst case scenario, it frags us and then we gotta survive back, but I'm hoping not. Come on, guys, let's hope. I'm really hoping this is gonna be a really good salvage, and then we'll be good to go. So, Now, when I started this series, I did place, let's see, 4 salvages. All of them within... Oh, crap. There he is. Okay, he's about 4 clicks out. I did put in 4 salvage locations on 4 different asteroids randomly throughout the area. They're not very big, but it's a few wrecks, just in case we wander by them. I usually like to do that when I do my series, is throw a few in there. I'll get this mood to like do something, and I'll throw some in there. Kind of adds to the encounters when you're doing a salvage scenario. Okay, so he must be moving away because we're coming up faster on this than we are on him. At least I think that's him. Yeah, I don't know. He's 4 clicks out. Oh no, he's more than that. He's like about 5 clicks from this thing. Hopefully he's not. Yeah, it looks like it's something out there. All right, it's not on an asteroid, so it must be a wrecked ship or something. Yeah, when I do salvage, I like to throw stuff out in random places. I never know where they are because I do it at the very beginning. So that way you can find some salvage out there. Sometimes it gets kind of lean. I do the same thing on a planet too. I'll pick random locations on the planet and put something there. Alright, let's go ahead and decelerate now. And as we slow down, I'm gonna move. We're gonna head over this way. Yeah, he's about 5 clicks out. So let's head towards these. Okay, what is that? It looks like it's a ship. It's got to be a ship. Alright, we're gonna lock onto it. Alright. This should bring us in